So Kesha started her own record label, and I'm just so excited about this. ADA partnered with Kesha to do a distribution deal, which is so smart. I did a deal with ADA for one of my clients not too long ago, and I love this deal for him because we had all these labels saying, hey, we want to sign you, we want to own your music, and I'm like, no. And so with ADA, you do a distribution deal, and really it could be any company, but you do a distribution deal only. And so basically you find a distributor who can kind of help you with the distribution piece, with the marketing piece, but they don't own the music. And so this is what Kesha's doing, and I just love it so much. I know Kesha released her song Joyride. It was a top 10 Billboard hit. I think it was on the Hot Dance Electric chart. But anyway, Kesha's making her comeback. Now, obviously, Kesha, parted ways in a terrible kind of way with her prior record label. So she parted ways with RCA. She was entrenched in this extremely long, drawn-out battle with Dr. Luke, her prior music producer. And with Joyride surpassing 50 million streams, I'm just so excited for her because this is like a whole new wave in her career. And for you guys watching this, regardless of where you're at in your career, this might be you, that you've had a decade, 15 years, that you've had a certain experience in the music business, but everything can change. And this is when you take control of your own music, your own career, and you stop relying on other people and being like, I just want a record deal because I think that, this record company is going to make all my dreams come true. Now, I don't know if you guys saw just that whole thing with Dr. Luke, and she, was suing him. He ended up countersuing her for defamation, and I guess they settled in July of 2023. And sometimes that's just what ends up happening because as lawyers, we call it litigation fatigue. At some point, someone has litigation fatigue, whether that's emotional fatigue, whether that's financial fatigue. And so eventually everyone just ends up settling, and in a way, everyone loses. Now, as you guys know, with the whole starting the record label thing, it's not only what this YouTube channel is dedicated towards, but you guys asked me to start a course. I did that. And what, essentially we're teaching is one, start an LLC, right? So form a legal entity, even if it's just you, and even if you're just signing yourself. That's what I did. So you start an LLC, you make sure you have all your appropriate contracts, like a record label agreement, like a contractor agreement. And then along the way, man, all the stuff that the record labels do that a lot of artists forget about is getting copyrights, getting your trademarks registered. These are the things that become very valuable that you can license, that you can sell. And of course, we're talking about your actual music. So, hopefully you guys don't have to go through the same thing that Kesha did in order to learn these lessons, to know that just starting it yourself and doing it yourself and learning how to market yourself and do all the stuff that a record label does, A, really isn't that hard. And then B, by being one of the few that actually invests to learn this stuff, you can get yourself to $5,000 or $10,000 a month. And then when you're at that point, you can contact me, because that's usually a really good point where you do want to actually hire a personal attorney to help you. So up until that point, you have this YouTube channel, you have the course if you want to go through that and get your music business training and get your contract templates. I'll link that down for you below. Go Kesha, guys, drop some positive vibes for her in the comments down below. I'll see you on the next one. I'm Top Music Attorney.